Hope everyone's doing wonderful today. Today what I got into the store is going to be opening up and checking out another little small collection of Magic the Gathering cards that I purchased off of eBay. I'm really excited about this one. It looks like a bunch of older cards. I purchased this lot for a grand total of $40 and it was free shipping and handling, and it just looked like a bunch of older revised cards, a couple Chronicles, a little bit of Ice Age. You got a picture of the Dark right there, on some random rule books, and it just looked like a bunch of revised cards and stuff like that. Maybe even some Homelands or Fallen Empires. Anyways, I love older Magic the Gathering cards. I think that it's so cool to just go through and check out the older art and really check out the history of Magic the Gathering. Anyways, I thought it'd be a lot of fun to open up and check it out with you all. So let's just go into it and see what kind of cards I get inside. Definitely love older revised cards. Definitely love some older revised cards. Interesting, this box has just a bunch of eBay tape and random eBay circle stickers on it. I'm not sure how you get these. Wow, these stickers are actually pretty tough. They're like, must be for shipping. But anyways, I thought it'd be really fun to just get this small little collection. Cost me $40, nothing crazy. Never buy lots expecting to make money or anything like that. Literally just buy them for fun to expand your collection, see some art, and see some older cards and stuff. Some random cards. Looks like it's just in a big old bag. And that's just the box itself. Maybe reuse the box or something. Interesting. Not sure what it's packaged in. Here we go. I'm not sure why these are kind of separate, but we'll just open them up and see. Looks like everything is individual bags. Let's check out these little rule booklets here. There's like 4 of them. I'm not sure what edition these are from. It's possible revised edition. Did it say anything like that? Fantasy trading card game. Contents. When did this come out? Is there a way to figure it out? But this is just like the rule booklet now. They don't really make stuff like this anymore that I'm aware of. Usually it's just a small little thin card that tells you the turns. But anyways, they're just small little rule booklets. I'm not sure what edition this is from. I just flipped past the card. Let's see if we can see the art of that card. I know it's an earlier one, either 4th or revised, I'm kind of guessing. I could be wrong, or maybe even before. Kind of tells you a bit about the card. Name, casting cost, border, illustration, type of spell, text of card, power, toughness, illustrator. Yeah, not really sure what edition these little rule booklets are from. Yeah, but I got 4 of them. And I'm not sure if this person's selling it. They didn't have any other Magic Gathering cards. I'm not really sure if they were the collector or they just purchased these at some sort of estate sale or something like that. Not really sure. Definitely older cards, a little of the yellowing on the sides right there. I was hoping they'd be a little bit cleaner. But anyways, still so much fun to open these up and check it out. Wow, everything is sealed in these old cellophane bags. See if I can rip it off. I just literally opened it on up. And then I'll set this a big old stack of a pile, whole bunch of revised cards. There we go. So I got a swamp and a drain life right off the top. Anyways, let's just go through these, I guess, and see. Looks like the seller had them in piles of white border cards and then the black border cards here. Looks like, what is this, Fallen Empires or Homelands? Looks like I got Elvish Hunter, 1 in a green. Summon Elf, 1 green tap. Target creature does not untap during normal untapped next controller's untap phase. It's a 1/1 by Anson Maddox. Got like a deer or a moose horn with like string on it. Painted faces, cool. Looks like, and I think that's Homelands or Fallen Empires. Looks like a Balduvian Shaman, 1 blue. It's a 1/1 Summon Clerk by Quentin Hoover. Really cool looking art right there. I'm just going to kind of go through these cards, stop at ones that I think are notable, a lot of fun. He's got a Triceratops skeleton skull in the background. How crazy is that? Doing some crazy ritual. Some green energy literally coming out from his nose into this skull's eyes, or maybe it's coming out of the skull's eyes into his nose. Very strange ritual going on. Bizarre. Looks like I got a Homerid, got the crab people, 2 in a blue, summon Homerid, put a tide counter on it. When it's brought into play during your upkeep, if there's no tide counters, it gets -1, -1. If there are 3 tide counters, it gets +1. When there are 4 tide counters on it, remove all of them. So 2/2, that becomes a 3/3 after a couple turns. But then, yeah, interesting. By Brian Wackowitz. Crab people art. Got Illusionary Wall. I'll kind of set these in piles. Got Homelands, got some Ice Age. Let's just see what we get. Illusionary Wall, the Flying Wall. First strike, flying, can move upkeep, blue. It's a 7/4. But for 4/7. Cool looking cityscape in the background under the pink and blue sky. Love the ombre color. Mark Poole. Fun art right there. Flying Wall. Got a Clairvoyance. Got like a goblin guy in the I don't know, some goblin guy pulling like a dead elk. He's got a mace. Did he hunt it with a mace? And then you got some like spirit in the sky. 1 blue, instant, look at target player's hand, draw a card at the beginning of next turn's upkeep by Kent Myers Jr. Cool art, looks very frosty. Got Archos. These are these interesting sort of bison creatures. 3 and a green, summon Archos. Trample, when attacking, gets +1 for each other Archos that attacks. It's a 2/3, and it's like a herd. When they all attack together, they get a little bit stronger. By Ken Meyer Jr. Very frosty looking ice right there. Got the dire wolves. Really like this art right here. 2 and a green. Look, they just ate the flesh of the mammoth in the background. Just the skulls left. Interesting. You see the Aurora Borealis in the sky in the background. Beautiful art by Ron Spencer, one of my favorite artists. Look at that creepy wolf just coming right at you, saying there's no food here. Now we're going to get you. Gains banding if you control any planes. Interesting. It's a 2/2. But they want planes. Got Essence Filter. 1 and 2 green. Destroy all enchantments or destroy all non-white enchantments. That's cool. Especially if you have a white enchantment deck and you don't want yours destroyed. By Rick Emmond. Just like a crazy burst of energy in some sort of crazy flower pattern. Got a gorilla pack. Back in the day when they had the gorillas with the crowns and stuff like that. Interesting white fur. They're like albinos. There's like spikes coming out right there. 2 and a green. Cannot attack. The defending player controls no forest. Bury it if you control no forest. It's a 3/3 by Anthony Waters. You need a forest. You can't just use it in Llanowar Elf. Got the classic counter spell from Ice Age. 2 blue. Counter target spell. Boom. L.A. Williams. Fun as that. Got Word of Undoing. Crazy looking art by Christopher Rush. Looks like his nose got shaved off and he's just spraying out some sort of white ectoplasm or something. Cool. It's an instant. Looks like I got a Death Ward. Creepy looking art by Harold McTelly. It's hard to see the text right there. Regenerate target creature. 1 white. Regenerate. Instant speed. Got some Javeliers. Got 1 white. I believe when you tap it, it can deal damage to any target if you remove a javelin counter. It's a 1/1 by Edward P. Beard Jr. Throwing the javelin. He's got his sword as well. Okay. Looks like I have a couple cards from the dark, or at least 1 card from the dark. Got a Miracle Worker. Actually did a video about metal miniatures of some Magic the Gathering cards. I had one of these. 1 white. Destroy target enchantment card on a creature you control. Pretty cool. It's a 1/1 by Ron Spencer. Interesting. The moon is actually shifted a little bit down right there. So a card from the dark. Got Ruins of, what is this, Trocaire? There's a skull in the ground right there, letting you know, be wary, don't go there. Something bad happens. Comes into play tapped, adds white to your mana pool. If you sacrifice it, you can make 2 white. Mark pool, if it didn't come into play tapped, it'd be a lot cooler. This is from like Homelands, I believe, again. Set this over here. Got a Orcish Captain, 1 red, it's a 1/1. Crazy looking orc. Looks like a pig hybrid creature. Look at the ghouls in the background. Super creepy. You see the commander of them all? He rules them all by Mark Tendon. Looks like you got a Brass Claw Orcs. I'm going to set this here, make it a little easier. Cannot be assigned to block any creature with power or greater than 1. It's a 3/2 for 2 and a red. Looks like Wolverine. Got the spikes coming out of his knuckles. Got a Barbarian Guides. 2 and a red. 2 and a red. Tap target creature gains snow-covered landwalk ability of your choice until end of turn. At the end of turn, return that creature to its owner's hand. It's a 1/2 that you can make unblockable if they control Snowland. And it's by Richard Thomas. Trekking through the snow. This guide obviously helps them trek through the snow. Making Snowland kind of makes sense with it. This is from Ice Age. I believe these are the only ones. I believe all the other cards are probably revised in Chronicles. Yeah, Orcish Cannoneers. The cannon people. The little guy's burning it. The big guy's loading it. He's about to light it when it's not even in there. 1 and 2 red. Tap. Deals 2 damage to target creature. And 3 damage to you. It's a 1/3 by Dan Frazier. You can get some damage there, but they don't do it cleanly. Some Ice Age. You got Orcish Conscriptors. Funny art right here. He's got a pasta strainer on his head. He's literally picking his nose. And he's got a little spindle sort of helicopter hat on. 1 red. It's a 2/2. Cannot be declared as attacker unless 2 other creatures are also declared as attacking. Cannot be assigned to block unless at least 2 other creatures are assigned to block. But that's pretty powerful. 1 for a 2/2, but you need something to help it block. Look at this crazy art here. Battle Frenzy, 2 and a red by Brian Snoddy. All green creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. All non-green creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. So pretty much for green creatures. And non-green creatures you get 1+. Very bloody, crazy bloody art. Aye. Well, what is this card? Don't know what this is. Looks pretty crazy. Onyx Talisman. 2 generic artifact. You pay 3, untap target permanent. Uses ability only when a black spell successfully cast and only once for each black spell cast. Whole lot to be met. Icy Manipulator or something like that is better, but I don't think you can untap things with Icy Manipulator. By Sandra Everingham. Cool art though. Looks like some sort of like Mox or something like that. Cool. Got a Crimum's Weather Vane on the top of the roof right there. North, east, southwest. Got some sort of gemstone in the middle. 2 generic artifact. 2 tap. Target snow-covered land becomes non-snow-covered land. Of the same type. Mark change with the counter. Wow, so you can like change snow-covered lands. Target non-snow-covered land becomes a snow-covered land at the same type. Mark change with counter. Wow, that's cool. You can make and unmake snow-covered lands by Tom Wanderstone. And I think it becomes permanent because you mark it with a counter. That's really cool. That's a cool card. Got Pestilence Rat right here. 2 in a black. He's got his hands. He's scheming. Got the flies around them. Nasty things. Equal to the total number of rats in play. No matter who controls them. So even if your opponent has rats, it gives them more power. Jeff A. Mangus. Cool art. Looks like I got Morphiend. Look at that creepy looking face. He's got interesting like spikes out of his jaw. 3 in a black. The Swamp Hawks. A 3/3 by Anson Maddox. Crazy looking art. Ice Age. Got a Scarwood Goblins from the dark. Couple cards from the dark. Green and a red. Counts both as a green and a red card. It's a 2/2 for 2. Summon Goblins. Love the old gold borders. Absolutely fantastic. Cool art too by Ron Spencer, 1994. Some older cards right here. Got Fiery Justice. White, a red, and a green. Sorcery. Deals 5 damage divided any way you choose among any number of target creatures and or players. Target opponent gains 5 life. Melissa Benson. So they gain 5 life, but you deal 5 damage among any target creature or creatures or players. That's interesting. So you can make them lose 5 life, but then they immediately gain 5 life. Or you can make target opponents. So if you're playing like Commander or something like that, you can make one lose life and the other gain life. Melissa Benson, cool. Fun art. Love her art, Melissa Benson. Got Feral Thaliad. Got some creepy looking stalker thing. 3 and 2 green. During your upkeep, put a spore counter on it. Remove 3 spore counters. Regenerate it to 6/3 creature by Rob Alexander. Walking in the mists of the forest. Looks like some sort of alien. Got another card from the dark. Got Venom. 1 and 2 green. All non-wall creatures target creature blocks or blocked are destroyed by end of combat. Pretty much give it like Death Touch by Tom Wanderstein. Got the Swords Venom of the snake. You can see the snake. You can see it's dripping the venom, letting you know it's got the poison. 1994 from the dark. Got Elvish Scout, 1 green, cool looking orange background. Got like some sort of minotaur devil creature there. And literally he's becoming one with the branch. I bet if you just looked quickly, you wouldn't even know he's there. Untap target attacking creature control. That creature neither receives nor deals damage during combat this turn. So 1/1 by Pete Ventures. Save your creatures. Pretty cool. Got Thaliad. Look at this guy. They have a whole bunch of different arts with this Sally. Jesper Mayforce. Creepy looking like voodoo doll looking things. Walking underneath the mushrooms. They must be very tiny. Oh, wow, would you look at this? I got a card from Legends. 1 in a green. Got Fire Sprites. Flying. Green and tap to add red to your mana pool. Play this ability as an interrupt. So you can make some red mana in your green deck. Julie Baron. It's a 1/1 creature. Summon fairies from the Legends. That's pretty cool. Looks like I got another card from Legends. Got Wolverine Pact. I believe this is one of the only cards that's a Wolverine type. 2 and 2 green. It's got Rampage 2. It's a 2/4. Wolverine. Very bizarre. Magic the Gathering has some Wolverines. Got Carnivorous Plant, 3 and a green. Summon Wall, it's a 4/5 by Quentin Hoover. It's like a big old bell kind of plant. Will chomp you like a... Can't really think of it. Venus Flytrap. Cool. And then I got Ghost Ship, another card from the dark. 2 and 2 blue flying. And 3 blue to regenerate. It's a 2/4 flying ship with creepy looking face in the mast. Very cool. And the last card I got, oh wow, I got a Legends Craw Giant. How cool is that? It's a 6/4 giant creature, Trample, Rampage 2, and 3 and 4 green. What a beast. It's interesting that this card, they switched it between like a big guy and then like a dragon. I kind of like the dragon better. Or, actually the dragon doesn't make sense unless it was a dragon card. But wow, cool. A Legends card. So I did get 3 Legends cards from there. Very cool. Now let's go on to, I guess, some of the revised stuff. And just see what we get. I didn't expect to see any Legend cards in there, so that's pretty cool. Don't have too much Legend stuff in my collection. Maybe just a couple. Make some room for these cards. Set them in the back. And let's just move these right here. And go through them when we can. Alright. Looks like this first little pack, let's just go through this. This one looks a little bit bent. Just got myself a Swamp from Revise. Beautiful Dan Frazier Swamp. This one has a little bend to it, so I'm actually going to set it to the side. Got Healing Salve. 1 white. Gain 3 life or prevent up to 3 damage from being dealt to a single target. I like Revise. A lot of people say the art is faded, but I just kind of like the feel of it, maybe because it just reminds me of a long time ago. Looks like a little dot right there. I'll just wipe it off. Dan Frazier. Looks like I got Circle of Protection red. 1 and a white. Prevent some red damage to you. Crazy looking color right there. Like some red ring of protection around them by Mark Tendon. Got Crusade. Great for your white creatures. 2 white. All white creatures gain +1/+1. Even if your opponent has white creatures, they gain it. Mark Pool. Always reminds me of Monty Python and the Holy Grail or something like that. Cool. Got Reverse Polarity. 2 white. Instant. All damage done to you by artifacts so far this turn is retroactively added to your life total instead of subtracted. Further damage is treated as normal. If you're getting attacked by 10 artifacts for 10 damage, you play this, you actually gain 10 life. How fun is that? By Justin Hampton. Interesting art. Crazy. Just like kind of comic book style. Hitting him with the mace. Bouncing right off. Got myself a Plains. I'll have a separate pile for land. Just a beautiful Plains by Jesper Mayforce. Beautiful. Got Circle of Protection black. These cards definitely have a little bit of play to them. Circle of Protection black. Prevent yourself from some black damage. Very simplistic art like some sort of ring. Jesper Mayforce. Got Pearled Unicorn. 2 and a white. Summon Unicorn. It's a 2/2. I always thought this card would have flying or something. Cool. Got Simiate Healer. Just a classic healer. Tap it to prevent 1 damage to any target, either yourself or a creature. It's a 1/1 for 1 and a white by Tom Wanderston. Healing the guy on this table. Got Holy Strength. 1 white. Target creature gets +1/+2. A little bit of stuff on the card right here, and it does kind of come off. These were definitely heavily loved or something. Anson Maddox drew that. Beautiful. Another Jesper Mayforce Plains. Got Wall of Swords. Crazy looking art. Absolutely love it. It's like some green creature trying to get through the Wall of Swords, but it can't. Creepy looking red eyes every once in a while. Beautiful. 3 and a white. Flying to 3/5. It's awesome how this wall has some power to it as well by Mark Tendon. Cool, got myself a Black Vice. Love this card. 1 generic. If opponent has more than 4 cards in hands. No, I like the other card as well. If opponent has more than 4 cards in hands, during his or her upkeep, deals 1 damage to opponent for each card in his hands in excess of 4. So it punishes them for having a full hand. Be great against a card, some player's deck that wants you to have a big hand. By Richard Thompson. Crazy looking voodoo doll. Cool. Got a White Knight. It has protection from black and first strike for 2 white. It's a 2/2. First strike is great. I think it's underrated. By Daniel Gleon. Got myself another Plains. Jesper Mayforce. Another Healing Salve. 1 white. Gain 3 life or prevent up to 3 damage from being dealt to a single target. Love the kind of blended background. Beautiful reds. Goes with their red fingernails. Some Healing Balm or something by Dan Frazier. Got Holy Armor. Some of these cards have some stuff on it for sure. 1 white. Gives that creature more defense, and you can also pump up his defense as well for additional white. But Melissa Benson actually had a metal model of this as well. Very cool. Got Death Ward. Regenerates a target creature, and he's sitting there trying to regenerate this poor soul by Mark Poole. Another Simiate Healer. Another Circle of Protection black. Another Circle of Protection red. Some of these cards definitely have some stuff on them. Not a big deal. Got Holy Strength by Anson Maddox. Another Plains. Another Circle of Protection red. So getting to see quite a few of these same cards, to be honest, by Mark Poole. Got Death Ward again. Got a couple copy of those. And then I got myself another Plains by Jesper Mayforce. Oh, that's really cool. I don't think I have a revised Sarah Angel. It's a little bit off-center. 3 and 2 white. It's a 4/4 flying and vigilance. Before even vigilance, it had attacking does not cause it to tap. That's really cool to see that. Such an iconic card right there. Love the art on it. She's got her sword in the air, showing power. Douglas Schulter, beautiful. I like that. I'm going to set it right there. Got a Holy Armor again. Another Simiate Healer. A Mesa Pegasus. There we go. Cool art. Love it. Flying in the sky. 1 and a white. Flying and banding. So 1/1 by Melissa Benson. Like her symbol right there. Got Wooden Sphere. The Spheres. 1 generic artifact by Mark Tendon. Cool looking sphere of wood. Imagine finding that in the forest. Pay 1 any green spell cost. Cast gives you 1 life. Can only give 1 life each time per green spell that's cast. So Whenever you cast one green spell, you can gain 1 life per that spell. That's alright. Got Resurrection. Cool card right here. 2 and 2 white. Take a creature card from your graveyard, put it directly into play. Creature's out or is just summoned. That's cool, and it's in white. You don't expect something like that for white always. Well, I guess there is like Breath of Life too, by Dan Fraser. Cool reanimation spell. Love the kind of blendy background. Got a Plains. Beautiful Plains by Jesper Mayforce. Just a whole bunch of lands. Love revised lands as well. Some more Jesper Mayforce. Got some Castle. Beautiful Castle. Your untapped creatures get +0/+2. Attacking does not cause... attacking creatures do not get this bonus by Damian Willich. So attacking doesn't give them that bonus. It's an enchantment. Pretty cool. Got another Plains. So a whole bunch of Plains. Bunch of white cards so far. Maybe it's in some sort of order. Another Plains. Cool Plains though. More Plains. Now I got the Rack. I like the Rack better than Black Vice. That's why I was confusing. 1 generic artifact, the Rack. If an opponent has fewer than 3 cards in hands during his or her upkeep, deals 1 damage to opponent for each card fewer than 3. By Richard Thomas. Again, the voodoo doll thing getting ripped in half. Creepy looking art, but great for discard decks because if you make them discard down to lower than 3, they'll take damage every turn. How cool is that? Got Lure. 1 and 2 green. Crazy looking apple. It's like an apple with some sort of like serpent in it or something like that. I never understood. It's like a glass apple with a snake inside of the golden leaf. It pretty much makes all creatures must block it, which is kind of cool. By Anson Maddox. Got another Plains. Got myself another Plains. Got myself another Plains. A lot of Plains. Another Death Ward. Cool art. Got another Circle of Protection Black again. Got Conversion. Interesting thing, 2 and 2 whites and enchantment. All mountains are considered basic plains while conversion is played. Pay 2 during upkeep or conversion is discarded. By Jesper Mayforce. If you're playing against a deck with mountains, this could really put a hold on them because all their mountains are plains. What are they going to do? Probably play nothing. Cool. I got Benelish Hero, 1 white with banning. It's a 1/1 Douglas Shoulders. Art's cool. Interesting yellow background. Another Circle of Protection red. Got a Guardian Angel. X and a white prevents X damage from being dealt to 1 target. Any further damage to the same target this turn can be cancelled by spending 1 mana per point of damage to be cancelled. So pretty much take some damage away from it. Got a Regrowth, cool card. 1 and a green. Sorcery, bring any card from your graveyard to your hand. Planeswalker, land, creature, enchantment, spell, whatever you want, bring it to your hand. That's pretty cool. You can even Regrowth a Regrowth. Damian Willich, good card. Here we go, Crawworm. Oh, Crawworm. I was confusing Crawworm with Craw Giant. My mistake. Crawworm. Here we go. 4 and 2 green. Summon Worm is a 6/4. Yeah, for a minute, I thought that this was the same card. Nope, I'm wrong. But they're both 6/4s. They're both green, and they're both huge. There you go. Confusion. Got the Crawworm. Got another Venom. Oh, did you look at this? This is, was this 4th edition? So there is some 4th edition as well. I'm going to be setting up another pile for that. Got a 4th edition Venom. Got another Crawworm. Interesting, the variations between the printing. The colors are a little bit different. You can see this is a little bit more greener, I would say. A little bit brighter green. Cool. Got Desert Twister. Cool card. Pretty much destroy card. Desert Twister running away in the desert with his son trying to save him. 4 and 2 green. Destroy any card in play. Get rid of that Planeswalker. There you go. Susan Van Camp. Who would have thought that Planeswalker Destruction was way back in the day? They could have been using it. Got that. Got Instill Energy. 1 green. The fingers are touching. You may untap target creature 1 additional time during your turn. Target creature may also attack this turn. It comes into play by Damian Willich. Give that creature haste. And you can untap it 1 additional time. Kind of cool. It's an enchanted creature. Cool. Got Giant Spider, 3 and a green. The original Spider, 2/4 with Reach by Sandra Everingham. Huge, bigger than the building. How cool is that? Got Thicket Basilisk, 3 and 2 green. Any normal creature blocked by it is destroyed. As is any creature blocked by Basilisk. Creatures destroyed this way deal their damage before dying. So 2/4 by Dan Fraser. And if anything blocks it, the Venom will kill it. Cool. Desert Lizard. Got Stone Giant. Cool looking cards. Like the red border. 2 and 2 red. Make one of your own creatures a flying creature until end of turn. Target creature, which must have toughness less to Stone Giant's power. At this time, it gains flying. ability is killed at the end of turn. It's 3/4, so give a creature flying, probably throws it in the air or something like that, but at the end of the turn it dies. You can see by the skulls. Cool. Got Wall of Fire. You can pump it up, give it some power. 1 and 2 red. It's a 0/5 that you can pump up. Pretty cool. Richard Thomas, cool art. Yellow to red, even the greens. A little bit of purples too. Beautiful. Got Earth Elemental, 3 and 2 red. Just a 4/5 creature made out of rocks. Interesting shading by Dan Fraser. I got 2 of them. Now we got some mountains. A mountain. Got myself a nice fireball. X in a red. Fireball deals X damage divided evenly rounded down. Man, that's so confusing. Among any number of targets, pay 1 extra mana for each target spent beyond the first. By Mark Tennant. Beautiful reds in there. Absolutely fantastic. Cute little dragon whelp. Fun card right here. 2 and 2 red. It's a 2/3 by Amy Weber. Summon Dragon. It's flying. And you can pump it up for 1. If more than 3 is spent to it, to pump it up, it's killed. It can't take too much power. Cute card though. Got the Grey Ogre. It's a 2/2 for 2 and a red. Actually have a model of that. Got a Chaos Lace, 1 red. Interrupt, changes the color of 1 card either being played or already in play to red. Cost to cast, tap, maintain, or use special abilities of target card remains entirely unchanged by Damian Willich. I guess if you need to change the color or something like that. And another Earth Elemental. So mostly revised cards so far. Just keep going down the pile. Looks like I got a Chronicles card by Feldhord Kane. Reshuffle your graveyard into your library, move it from the game to 1 cost. I'll set another side a pile for Chronicles stuff. Right here it will go. Got a Obsidian Golem, back to revised. Jesper Mayfors. I remember this art from when I was younger. My brother always had this in his deck, I feel. Creepy Yellow Eyes. It's a 4/6. Boom. Got Rod of Ruin. 4 generic, 3 tap. Deals 1 damage to any target. Christopher Rush, just keep pinging him. Got Living Armor from Chronicles. Cool art by Anson Maddox. Really cool art. Got Living Wall. This is some creepy art. Looks like a demonic morphed face. You got the teeth, the eyes. Not sure what that is. Absolutely creepy. Counts as a wall with regeneration. 4 to put out. It's a 0/4. Anson Maddox. And you can regenerate it. Got Juggernaut. Cool card. 4 generic. It's a 5/3. Must attack each turn if possible. Cannot be blocked by walls. So if they have a wall out, goes right through it. The Rampart just keeps on pushing through by Dan Fraser. Cool art. Got myself another Black Vice. Richard Thomas. Cool. Looks like I got myself a Basalt Monolith. Cool card right here. 3 generic. Tap to add 3 colors. Manage your mana pool. Makes 3 mana. Does not untap as normal during your untap phase. You may spend 3 at any other time to untap. Drawing mana from this artifact is played as an interrupt. So it creates 3 mana, but you have to pay 3 mana to untap it. Just for Mayforce. Cool card. Cool card. Artifact. Got the Wooden Sphere again. Got a couple Wooden Spheres. Another Mountain. Another Mountain by Douglas Schulter. The Douglas Schulter Mountains. Stone Rain, classic land destruction. 2 in a red, destroy any one land. Daniel Gleon. Destroy your own, destroy your opponents, whatever you want. The rain just makes you think of Pompeii or something like that. The volcano exploded. You can feel their pain. Another Mountain. Beautiful mountain. Douglas Schulter. Another Mountain. Got the Shatter. 1 and a red. Shatter destroys target artifact by Amy Weber. Instant speed, just blowing up this necklace. You can see the fire just goes into it, blowing it up. Got Fire Breathing. Pretty much gives that creature an enchantment that gives them, you pay red, gives it more power. By Dan Fraser. Cool looking dragon. Even his hand looks like a tiny dragon. I always thought that. Fun art. Got the Hill Giant. Big old nose, got his bag and his spiky bat. Watch out. 3 in a red for a 3/3 by Dan Fraser. Another Mountain by Douglas Schulter. Got the Keldon Warlord. Cool looking art right here by Kev Brockschmidt. Not sure to pronounce that. 2 and 2 red. The stars below are the number of non-wall creatures on your side, including Warlord. Thus, if you have 2 other non-wall creatures, it's a 3/3. If one of those creatures is killed during the turn, it immediately becomes a 2/2. So however many creatures you have, it gives it that. How many creatures you have on the board, that's its power and toughness. Cool. Crazy looking art in the background. Got his crazy sword. Got his like elk horns on or deer horns on. Riding a black horse and like some fire in the background. Got another Mountain. Another Mountain. Getting quite a few revised lands. Pretty cool. Got myself Flash Fires. Great card. 3 in a red. If you're playing against planes, all planes in play are destroyed. Just burn them. Crazy looking red sky. Got a dead kind of cow skull right there by Damian Willich. Get rid of those planes. You can see they're on fire. Another Dragon Whelp. Another Earth Elemental. Got an Earthbind. Cool looking art. Quentin Hoover. 1 red. Poor fairy is bound up. Got another Earthbind. Got another Mountain. Got myself another Fire Breathing. Get myself another Mountain. Got Disintegrate. X in a red. Disintegrate deals X damage to one target. If it dies this turn, target is removed entirely from the game. So it's exile. That's pretty cool. And you can destroy it. Sorcery speed, Anson Maddox. Be cool if it was instant. Literally, this soldier is just disintegrating into the ether. Another Shatter. Another Disintegrate. Got myself another Mountain. Got myself another Fireball. The reds in this are so beautiful. Got an Earthen Troll. 2 and a red. It's a 2/2 with Regenerate by Douglas Schulter. Look at this guy. I feel like you'd find him digging around the trash or something. Got a Guardian Angel again. Back to, I guess, some white cards. Mesa Pegasus. Another Mountain. Another Shatter. Got myself another Hill Giant. Oh, cool. Got myself a Lightning Bolt. Classic, just 3 damage. You can't get better than that. 1 red. Deals 3 damage to any one target. You want to target a Planeswalker, a creature, your opponent, yourself, your creature, whatever you want. 3 damage to it for 1 mana. Doesn't get better than that. Instant Speed, Christopher Rush, classic art. Great card. I'll set that there. Got a Hurloon Minotaur. 1 and 2 red. It's a 2/3 creature by Anson Maddox. Classic art, iconic art. Crazy looking albino Minotaur. Fire Breathing again. Another Shatter. Another Fire Breathing. Another Disintegrate. Maybe get a playset a couple of these. Another Lightning Bolt. How cool is that? Oh, this is some cool art right here. The Fire Elemental. Beautiful art. This lady is just made out of flames, just dancing in the volcano. She just looks like she's enjoying it. Melissa Benson. Love her art. It's a 5/4 for 3 and 2 red. Beautiful. Got Wall of Stone. 1 and 2 red. It's a 0/8. That's a big body on it. Dan Frazier. He's just bent over. Maybe trying to get water or something like that. The wall won't let him in. Got another Mountain. Another Shatter. Definitely got a playset of Shatters. Definitely got a playset of Fire Breathing, I think. Another Chaos Lace. Burrowing. Target creature gains Mountain Walk. Give it Mountain Walk. If they have a mountain on their side, you can attack them. And they can't defend it. By Mark Poole. Always reminds me of the Looney Tunes. A rabbit would dig holes or something like that. Some crazy looking thing with big hands and a big old horn and big teeth. Got another Earthen Troll. Another Mountain. Whole bunch of mountains. So far only mountains and plains and like 1 swamp that's bent. Got a red Elemental Blast. Great card. Interrupts and instant speed. Counters a blue spell being cast or destroys a blue card in play. Great for against blue. Richard Thomas. Destroy blue Planeswalker. Counter a blue spell for 1 red mana. I mean, come on, that's beautiful. Another Lightning Bolt. How cool is that? Another Lightning Bolt. So I got myself a playset of Lightning Bolts. Doesn't get better than that. Got an Iron Star. Pretty much whenever you cast a red spell, or if your opponent casts a red spell, you pay 1, you'll gain 1 life for it. These cards are alright. They're not the best though. I got a Soul Net. Pretty much whenever a creature is placed into a graveyard, you can pay 1. If you do, you gain a life by Damian Willich. Oh, Dan Fage drew this one too. I like the background. Soul Net. Got Throne of Bone. Pretty much the same thing for black spells. Look at him. He's like on the pelvis bone of some like mammoth or something. I don't even know. 1 generic. You pay 1 every time a black spell is cast to gain a life by Anson Maddox. Got Jade Monolith. Cool looking art. Always mind the Tiki Islands or something like that. Crazy red fire in the background just coming over. All these statues. 1, you may take damage done to any creature on yourself instead, but you take all of it. Sources of damage is unchanged. So if you want to save your creatures, pay 1, take the damage yourself, save your creatures. Anson Maddox, cool art. Another Basalt Monolith, great card. Got a Clockwork Beast by Drew Tucker, it's a 0/4. It's a 6. Put 7+1 counters on it. After it attacks or blocks a creature, discard a counter during your upkeep phase. Controller may buy back less counter for 1. So it comes into the battlefield as a 6/4. Whenever you attack, you got to remove 1, and then you can pay for the counter back if you want at the end of turn. Pretty cool. Just a couple more piles left. And on to the last couple little piles. I'll do this little bit, and then we got another kind of pile over here, and we'll go from there. So a whole bunch of revised cards so far. Got myself an Ivory Cup. Cool looking art by Anson Maddox. Got a face in the cup right there. The cup is spilling or just standing on its end. Pretty much the thing for white spells. You pay 1 anytime a white spell is cast to gain 1 life. Got another Ivory Cup. Cool. Got myself a Soul Ring. 1 generic. Great card right here. 1 mana, you tap it to add 2 mana to your mana pool. How cool is that? 1 mana for 2? Doesn't beat that. Artifact, Mark Tenon, classic looking Soul Ring art. Great card. Put that in the cool pile. Got a Soul Net again. Got myself another Fireball. Got myself a Stone Rain again. Destroy that land. Another Mountain. Another Mountain by Douglas Schulter. Another Shatter. Quite a few Shatters. Cool, got myself a Goblin Balloon Brigade. Make it have flying. It's one to put out there. It's a 1/1. And you can give it flying for 1 red until end of turn. Either block a flyer or give it flying. Fly over the battlefield. Fun looking art by Andy Rusu. Another Earthbind. Crazy looking art. Another Mountain. Another Mountain. Quite a few mountains. Got a Anuk of Mishra. 2 generic. I'm not even sure what this card does. Does 2 damage to anyone who puts a new land into play by Amy Weber. Wow, that's a pretty cool card. It makes people not want to play lands. I didn't even know this existed, to be honest. Bizarre. I don't really know about that. I'm going to put that there. Yeah, why not? Got Brass Man. 1 generic. It's a 1/3 creature. Does not untap as normal. You must pay 1 during your upkeep to untap it. But it's a 1/3 for 1. Pretty cool. Got a pretty good defense on it. Cool looking C3PO kind of looking guy. Except he's got a human eye. Creepy. Got Library of Lang. Cool card. Great card. 1 mana. You may skip your discard phase of your turn. If a card forces you to discard, you may choose to discard the top of your library rather than to graveyard. You may choose to discard to the top of your library rather than a graveyard. If the discard is random, you may look at the card before deciding where to discard it. That's pretty cool. Saves you from some discard decks and stuff. You got this sage just reading his books in the library by Daniel Gleon. Great card. Got Wooden Sphere. Got Celestial Prism. This art is alright. Amy Weber, literally just like a star. 3 generic. 2 tap, provides 1 mana of any color. This use is played as an interrupt. So you can make a mana of any color for 2 mana and tap it. Another Ivory Cup. Another Soul Net. Got quite a few Soul Nets. Got another Iron Star. Cool background. Another Iron Star. Definitely got a place at Iron Stars. Got another Thicket Basilisk. Cool card. Got another Thicket Basilisk. There we go. Cool card right there. Classic Giant Growth. 1 green. Target creature gets +3/+3 until end turn. I feel like red has Lightning Bolt. Green has Giant Growth. Black has Dark Ritual. White has Holy Strength. Is that what it is? And blue has maybe counters. I don't know. But I think each of them have something for the set of 3. 3/3. Dark Ritual gives 3 black mana. Lightning Bolt does 3 damage. That's just I think. I like it. And you got the giant rat eating the bones of the people that tried to catch it before. Cool. Got a Gia's Liege. Cool card. 3 and 3 green. Star. Gia's Liege. Damian Willett. Looking yellow guy in the green background. Not sure if there's stuff on the card. The actual art. I think it might be stuff on the card. And he's got deer horns. Turn any 1 land to do a basic forest. Mark the change land with counters. Removing the counters when Gia's Liege leaves play. If Gia's Liege has power and toughness equal to the number of forest controller has in play when it's attacking, there are equal to the number of forest defending player has in play. That's pretty cool. You can turn your opponent's lands into forest, hopefully preventing them from casting spells. Fun card. Set that here. Got myself a classic Fog. Beautiful Fog. Just prevent all damage that turn. Instant. Just permanent force. Cool. Fog, they're stuck in the field. Another Giant Growth. Another Fog. Another Fog. And now it looks like I have some forests. Got myself a beautiful forest. Christopher Rush. Another one, Christopher Rush. Got the eyes poking out of the tree right there. Beautiful forest. Follow the path. Beautiful. Love it. Another Christopher Rush. Just beautiful revised lands. Love me some revised lands. Got Stream of Life. Mark Poole. You got the little salamander there. The secret salamander. Target player gains X life. You can make your opponent, yourself, your teammate, whatever you want, gain some life. Got another Stream of Life. Got another Stream of Life. Got myself a place at a Stream of Life. Got Aspect of the Wolf. 1 and a green. Target creature power and toughness are increased by half the number of forest you have in play. Rounded down for power and up for toughness by Jeff A. Menges. I think Blanchwood Armor is better than that. But cool looking art. Kind of like watercolored wolves staring at the top of the mountain. Got Regeneration by Quentin Hoover. Interesting sort of stained glass feel of the art. He's regenerating his arm, putting it back on with his energy. He's a powerful wizard. Got Instill Energy. This is a 4th edition. 1 green. We've seen this one. Yes. Got Cockatrice. This is a funny card right here. It's like some sort of chimera. It's got rooster legs. Got a rooster sort of head. Got duck wings and a snake's body. How fun is that? 3 and 2 green. So 2/4 by Dan Frazier. All non-wall creatures blocking Cockatrice is destroyed. As any creature blocked by Cockatrice, creatures destroyed In this way, deal their damage before dying. So pretty much has Death Touch. Anything that's scary should have Death Touch. Another Giant Growth. Desert Twister again. Great card. Got Living Lands. Here we go. 3 and a green. Treat all force and play as 1/1 creatures. Now they can be enchanted, killed, and so forth. They can be tapped either for mana or attack. Jesper Mayforce. Fun, fun, fun. Attack with your lands. I'll put that in the fun pile. Got Desert Twister. Another Desert Twister. Got a playset of those. Another Regrowth. Great card. Beautiful looking. The sunlight just glinting through, and they're fantastic. Damian Willich. Another Instill Energy. It's interesting to see how the rule text changed between versions. You can see the difference between the revised and 4th edition right there. Very cool. And even the art looks a little bit different colored. A little more yellow, a little more orange. Instill Energy. Got myself another Forced. Now a couple swamps. Got myself one swamp by Dan Fraser. Classic Twig Swamp. And now a island. Mark Poole Island. Got myself a blue Elemental Blast. An Interrupt for 1 blue counters a red spell. Being cast or destroys a red card in play by Richard Thomas. Great thing. Just get rid of that red spell or red card. An island. Another blue Elemental Blast. Got myself a Jump by Mark Poole. Classic jumping over the wall. Giving it flying till end of turn. Alright. And let's go through the last little bit here. I'm actually going to set this pile just a little bit over here just because it's getting a little full. Let's start a new pile here. Got Phantasmal Forces. Got these flying soldiers coming at you. Pretty brutal looking. Double wielding swords. He's got like a double-sided mace and he's got like a pike. 3 and a blue. It's a 4/1 Mark Poole with flying. Only 1 body though. 1 defense. Not toughness, I mean. Controller must spend blue during upkeep to maintain it or it's destroyed with an upkeep. It's alright. Another Desert Twister. Got quite a few of some cards. Another Fog. Maybe even a playset of Fogs. Maybe even a playset of Blue Elemental Blasts. Classic Merfolk of the Pearl Trident by Jeff A. Menges. A 1/1 for 1 blue. Swimming in the ocean. Another Jump. Another Jump. Got a Psychic Venom. 1 and a blue. You enchant somebody's land. Cool looking snake. You can see the eyes in the background. I'm not really sure what the art has to do with it, with the card ability. When target land becomes tapped, deals 2 damage to that target land's controller. So you put on your opponent's land when they tap it for mana that they do 2 damage. By Brian Schnotty. Got Erosion, some 4th edition. There we go. Got Remove Soul from Chronicles. There you go. Counter target summon spell for 1 and a blue. Got Regeneration again. Another Regeneration. Got Scribe Sprites. Summon Fairies for flying. 1 and a green. 1 green to put out there. I wish they brought back Green Fairies by Amy Weber. Got myself a Forest. Another Forest. Christopher Rush, some Forest right here. Whole bunch of Forests. More Forests. And some more Forests. And a bunch of lands. Got myself a Power Sink by Richard Thomas. He's got mustard all over his fingers or something. Not sure what's going on there. Looks like he got writing on his forehead too. X and a blue. Target spell is countered unless his caster spends X more mana. Caster of target spell must draw and spend all available mana from lands and mana pool until X is spent. He or she may also spend mana from other sources if desired. If this is not enough mana, target spell will still be countered. So if you pay 4 in a blue, they have to pay 4 additional mana to uncounter the counter. Easy enough. Got Spell Blast. Target spell is countered. X is in a casting cost of target spell. Brian Snotty. So if they're paying a 3 mana cost spell, you gotta pay 3 in a blue. It's alright. Got Phantom Monster. Look at this crazy thing. It's like a cloud of teeth and eyes and tentacles. It's a 3/3 with flying for 3 in a blue. Jesper Mayforce. Cool art. Got myself an island. Another Spell Blast. Cool art for sure. Another Psychic Venom. Another Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Another Psychic Venom. And then 2 more islands. And now we have just about probably like 2 more little piles left of cards to go through. I got myself a Drain Life. We haven't had too many black cards so far. What is this? Got Drain Life. 1 and a black. Drain Life deals 1 damage to a single target for each black mana spent in addition to its casting cost. Caster gains 1 life for each damage inflicted. If you drain life from a creature, you cannot gain more life than the creature's dumbness. Alright. Got the classic Scathe Zombies. Awesome to see this card. I love this. One of the cards that got me into this game. 2 and a black for 2/2. Jesper Mayforce. Creepy looking art. Absolutely fantastic. Gravestone in the background. All these bald zombies. Got Cursed Land. 2 and 2 black. Just 1 damage to target land's controller during their upkeep. Jesper Mayforce. They take 1 damage each turn, even if they don't use it. Beautiful kind of orange-red background. Fantastic. Got Fear. Reminds me of Indiana Jones when they're in the sewer and that lady runs into those skulls. Mark Pool. Gives a creature fear, pretty much. Terror. 1 in a black. Destroy target non-black creature. Or non-artifact creature. Ron Spencer. Creepy art. He's so scared his hair is literally looks like lightning. Another Fear. Got a Raise Dead, just a classic 1 black to bring any 1 creature from your grave to your hand. Just some iconic cards right here. Literally busting out of the coffin. Still got a couple bit of hairs on right there, missing 1 tooth. But he's looking good, I guess. Sorcery, got Plague Rats. Its power equals of number of rats in play. Oh, number of Plague Rats in play, so they help build each other up. Got Weakness by Douglas Schulter. It's an enchantment for 1 black. Give a creature -2, -1. Pretty cool. Got another Weakness. Got Scavenging Folk Chronicles. It took me a long time to realize that this is not their arm. They're holding up some corpse's arm. It's Chronicles. Got myself another Lure. Got myself another Fog. Got myself a Forest. Here we go. These piles are falling apart. Beautiful forests. Beautiful for Rush Forest. Got myself another Thicket Basilisk. Probably got almost a playset of those. Another Forest. Quite a bit of forest right here. Another Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Another Flight. Beautiful sort of pink sky right there. Target creature is now a flying creature. Give that creature flying permanently with this enchantment for 1 blue by Anson Maddox. Can't beat that. Another Island. Beautiful Mark Pool Island. Lovely sunset. Another Mark Pool Island. Just a bunch of Mark Pool Islands. Some more islands. Not too many swamps so far. Just a bunch of islands. Keep going. Got another Psychic Venom. Ooh, beautiful art right here. Love the art for this card right here. Air Elemental. Just beautiful. Flying. She even has a little bit of fangs or something, it looks like. 3 and 2 blue. Richard Thomas for the flying. It's a 4/4. Summon Elemental. Beautiful sky. Lovely kind of watercolors. It's interesting. It's air. And kind of orangish brown background. Spell Blasts. Another Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Another Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. Got some islands. Some beautiful islands. Whole bunch of lands. Gonna be making some new decks with these. Got a blue Elemental Blast. Counters a red spell. Or destroy a red card in play. Doesn't get better than that. Mark Pool. Some more islands. Whole bunch of islands right here. Whole bunch of islands. Got myself a Steel Artifact. 2 and 2 blue. You control target artifact until enchantment is discarded or game ends. If target artifact was tapped when stolen, it stays tapped until you untap it. If destroyed, target artifact is put into owner's graveyard by Amy Weber. So, gain control of whatever artifact. This guy, the shadowy figure's gonna take the idol right there. There you go. Got Unsummon, instant speed for 1 blue. Return target creature to owner's hand. Enchantments on target creature are discarded by Douglas Schulter. So, if it is enchanted, gets rid of that too. Another Power Sink. Another blue Elemental Blast. Got myself a Channel, 2 green. Until the end of turn, you may add colorless mana to your mana pool at the cost of 1 life per point of mana. These additions are played with the speed of an interrupt. Effects and prevent or redirect the damage may not be used to count as loss of life. So you can add colorless mana to your mana pool by paying life. Richard Thomas. Cool. Got the Crawl Worm. Got Life Force. It's 2 green. It's an enchantment. You can pay 2 green to counter black spells as being cast. This is played as an interrupt. Does not affect black cards already in play. But that's pretty cool. Green spell to counter black spells. Another Channel. Got a War Mammoth with the trample. It's a 3/3 for 3 and a green. Cool looking thing. Another Giant Growth. Beautiful forests. Another Phantom Monster. Crazy looking mess of teeth and tentacles. Another Unsummon. An island. And an island. And we got one more little pack. Or I guess maybe 2. I guess 2 more little piles of cards. This and then just this right here. Got a Waller Elemental. 3 and a blue. This guy's rowing his boat by Jeff A. Mangus. It's a 5/4 creature. Pretty big. Power Sink. Another Spell Blast. Lovely Flight. Love the pink background right there. Another Island. Whole bunch of lands in here. An Unsummon. Another Flight. Phantasmal Forces. And looks like I got Word of Undoing randomly thrown in here. This is an Ice Age one. Return target creature to owner's hand. Return any white enchantments you own onto that creature to your hand. Okay. So put this in the Ice Age pile. There we go. Got Sleight of Mind, 1 blue. Change the text of any card being played or already in play by replacing one color word with another. For example, You can change counters a red spell to counters black spell. Sleight of Mind cannot change mana symbols. Mark Pool, so kind of some wording countering, I guess. Power Sink, Blue Elemental Blast, another Spell Blast, another Power Sink. Definitely getting a bunch of playsets of just some of these commons and stuff. Got Flight, Merfolk with the Pearl Trident, another Steel Artifact. Got Animate Artifact, 3 and a blue. Target artifact is now an artifact creature with both power and toughness equal to its casting cost. Target retains all of its original abilities as well. Has no effect on artifact creatures. Douglas Shelter, so if you want to turn like the Vice or Black, I don't know, if you want to turn Living Armor or, I don't know, any card that's an artifact into a creature, this will do it. Douglas Shelter, got a couple of those. Got myself a playset of those. Here we go, Mr. Prodigal Sorcerer. 2 and a blue for a 1/1 creature that can ping 1 damage. A little bit of stuff on the card right there. Interesting hat. Did you steal some damage? Beautiful revised counter spell. Just fizzled out his spell. He thought he was so good, but then fizzled. I'll put that here. Got Phantom Monster again. Another Blue Elemental Blast. Another Flight. Beautiful Flight. Cool, got myself a Swords. 2 Plowshare. 1 white. Instant speed, target creature is removed entirely from the game. Creature's controller gains life points equal to that creature's power. This is a great card. Jeff A. Mangus drew us, he's just like plowing the lands. Remove a creature from the game for 1 white mana. That's pretty awesome, pretty powerful stuff. Got Lure. Myself another Crawworm. Another Regeneration. Got Wall of Brambles. Some spiky walls with a beautiful little flower poking out there by Anson Maddox. It's a 2/3 creature for 2 and a green, and you can regenerate it for a green. There's a print dot on there. Myself a forest, another forest, another forest, another forest. And now, onto the last little pile right here. Looks like you got Chronicles cards, extra Aaron, black, a red, and a green. It's a flying, and you can make target player draw a card for 1/2 by Melissa Benson. Okay, a Chronicles. Put that in the Chronicles. Looks like you got a Swamp. Looks like you got a Terror. Got myself Plague Rats again. Healing Slab. Oh, this is the one that does 3 damage. So I believe black has Dark Ritual, green has Giant Growth, white has Healing Slab, red has Lightning Bolt. What about blue? What does blue have? I'm trying to think of it. Got myself Fear. Got myself a Swamp. A couple Swamps. Interesting that the difference between the print variation. Very dark compared to very light, but they're still all revised. Very interesting. Got myself a Fear. Another Terror. Classic Skate Zombies again. Love to see that. Another Fear. There we go. Another Skate Zombies. Got a Paralyze. 1 black. Target creature is not untapped as normal during untap phase. Creature's controller may spend 4 during their upkeep to untap it. So pretty much, you target a creature. It can't untap unless they pay 4. Anson Maddox. Cool looking art. Interesting red, yellow background. Literally just like some lightning bolts hitting this centaur right in the chest. Got a Raise Dead again. Another Terror. Another Terror. Another Raised Dead. Another Raised Dead. Got myself a Bog Rats from Chronicles. Can't be blocked by walls. It's a 1/1 for 1 red. Ron Spencer. Creepy looking pink faces and tails. Almost like a worm tail. Another Swamp. Another Fear. Got Simulacrum. 1 and a black. It's an instant. All damage done to you this far is this turn retroactively applied to one of your creatures in play. Even if that's more than enough damage to kill it, the creature, you don't suffer any of it. Further damage, this turn is treated normally. So if you're going to lose all your life and they're attacking you and your creature's tapped out or something, you can use this to redirect it to your creature. Very off-center, shifted to the right. Cool, got myself a Frozen Shade, 2 and a black for a 0/1, but you can pump it up with black, giving it +1/+1. Pretty powerful. Douglas Shelter. Cool looking art. Always thought it had flying, but it doesn't. Another Frozen Shade. Another Frozen Shade. Myself another Plague Rats. Got Wall of Bone. 2 and a black for a 1/4 with Regenerate. This wall is made out of bones. How creepy is that? Got myself another Soul Net. Another Rod of Ruin. Circle of Protection black. Got myself a Holy Strength. Another Swamp. Got myself another Drain Life. Cool. Got myself a Black Knight. 2 black, protection from white, and first strike to fight White Knight. Jeff A. Mangus is a 2/2. Cool looking art. Beautiful Swamp. Beautiful Swamp. Beautiful Swamp. And a beautiful Swamp. Anyways, really fun to open this up and check it out with you all. Got a whole bunch of revised cards right here. Got like 3 pretty big piles of it. Like 3 4th edition cards, it looks like. Looks like I got just like 5 or so the dark cards. Nice to see that. I wasn't expecting to see any Legends cards, but I did get 3 Legend cards. Cool that I got Craw Giant in Legends form. And also Fire Sprites is pretty cool as well. Got myself, I believe this is some Homelands. A couple Homeland cards as well. Got myself a nice little pile of Ice Age, it looks like. Love the gold borders on the old cards right there. Very cool, very cool. I don't even think there's any kind of gold border cards in Revised, which is very strange. I wish that there was. I got myself a small little pile of Chronicles. Small little pile of Chronicles. And just a large pile of Revised cards right here. Probably some of my favorite cards right here. Got Swords of Plowshed, some Counterspells, Living Ladski as Leech, Library of Lang. Got a Soul Ring. Got myself a playset of Lightning Bolts. And I got myself a beautiful Sarah Angel right there. Just how cool is that? Anyways, hope we're all doing wonderful today. Thanks for stopping by. Let me know if you like this kind of video, and I'll catch you all on the next one.